Morning. The day is finally here. I'm about to set out on an epic adventure to Japan. I've got a 3-hour drive to my parking space, 20-minute walk to Gatwick, 3-hour wait at Gatwick, 11 hours flights from Gatwick to Shanghai, 3 hours wait in Shanghai, 3 hours then from Shanghai to Tokyo. So in about 24 hours time, I should be setting foot in Tokyo. Let's hit the road. So survived the drive, parked up, and here is your first top tip for this video. To park at Gatwick, it would have cost me 130 something quid. Absolute rip-off. Instead, my brother put me onto Your Parking Space. It's like a website or an app or whatever, and people rent out their driveways. So I've parked for a week within 25 minutes walk of Gatwick for 34 quid. So, you know, much better off, innit? 100 quid. How many hours at work you got to do for that? Too many. So yeah, it's an extra 100 quid to spend on Digimon when we get to Japan. So my sat nav is telling me this way. This looks a bit sketchy. This is what adventure's all about, boys. No, it's not. It's definitely not this way. Bugger. Maybe I should have parked at Gatwick. 100% that roadblock is put there to stop people doing what I'm doing, so that you've got to pay the extortionate parking prices at the airport. Not even 8 o'clock and I'm on the conspiracy theories. Gonna see if I can figure it out for another 10 minutes or so. If not, might just have to ring a taxi. Bugger! Looks like you should be able to walk that way as well. This ain't going well, lads. This is not going well. So had to opt to get a taxi, 33 quid. So I'm still quids in on parking at Gatwick. And it was a nice chat with the chap. So bags are checked in, been through security, and going through security, I forgot to take Agumon off my belt loop, so he had to go through on his own. So Agumon got searched at the airport. What a thug! What a thug! So, made it to Shanghai airport. 11 and a half hours or whatever it was. We are not built to be sat still for that long. I honestly don't think I've been that still since I had my leg operation this time last year. Mental, absolutely mental. It was a mint flight though. Got my fair share of free beer. Watched a couple films, watched Free Guy, which I've already seen, and watched Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which I've already seen, but 2 banging movies kept me company. Played a fair bit of Digimon World Next Order, hatched out a couple new Digimon. Yeah, no, got pretty lucky, got an aisle seat. Highly recommend getting an aisle seat for a long flight like that. Everyone thinks the window's cool, but once you've looked out the window, you've kind of seen it. Yeah, didn't get any sleep, not one bit of sleep. I tried a couple of times, but it just wasn't happening. Too excited, too excited. The adventure continues. Hopefully, see you in Japan. I think that's where I'm going. Here it is. It's Japanese. Rule Japania. So here we are, Japan. Met Lewis at the airport, and if you're ever thinking of coming to Japan, the one thing you absolutely must have with you is Lewis. I'm sure every Japan video you've ever seen, they go on about how mental the trains are and that. It's all an understatement. You've got no idea how mental it is, especially when you're 26 hours into a day. So yeah, I've just blindly followed Lewis. And now we're jumping into the accommodation, give you a bit of a tour of that, and then we'll see what's cracking. We're here. So it's time for the grand tour with...
No, it isn't yet. Literally.
Here we go. Cheers.
Have it.
What do they say in Japan?
Kampai. I think it's Kampai. Some of your fans are going to hate me for that. It's a guess.
Kampai, we'll go with that.
Anyone that's been to Japan, they know how small stuff is. This is actually quite a nice sized crib. Got a few different rooms. Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Kitcheny things. Rice cooker. Necessary in this neck of the woods. My bedroom. Complete with projector, by the way. I don't know if you've heard of this guy.
Who's he?
Bit of a knob. Balcony space back here. It's not great when it's dark, but you can see some stuff from here.
You can imagine what it looks like.
Japan's out there.
Fancy paper doors.
That's the first half. Then you get to Alex's wing.
Yes, here we go. The celebrity wing.
I mean, it is Have any of you seen the South Park episode about Japanese toilets? If you haven't, watch it, because we've got one.
It is witchcraft. The first thing I noticed was there's instructions under the lid. That's wild. Until I sat down, there's a control panel. Look at that. you got cleanses your rear, cleanses your front, your front bottom, ladies. It's absolute witchcraft.
As with everything being small, they've always got the funniest bath situation in Japan. This is not big enough for a bath, and they just do one anyway. And I can't imagine what posture you're supposed to assume to get in it. If you're like supposed to be curled up in a ball. It's like the same volume. It's just smaller that way and bigger that way.
It's like designed for people that are square.
It's more like a big sink, isn't it?
Well, that's fine. No wrong with that. Plenty of space. Plenty of space.
Who fits in that? And then, through here, you've seen my bedroom. Alex has got a quadruple bed to himself. There actually, you can put 2 more beds in here, so we could have an octuple bed. Got a wardrobe.
Look at that, organised. Been here like a minute and I'm already organised.
Broken suitcase.
Oh, my suitcase got absolutely battered. This was brand new, 40 quid, literally 2 days ago.
And then China got involved.
China got involved. I had a really nice Betamon keychain on here. I knew I was playing with fire putting it on there, but...
That was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea. That's probably on me. But what's not on me, wheel snapped off.
We shouldn't have put the wheel on it either then, should you?
Absolutely livid. Because now, it's empty now, so it's not going to be as bad. But every time it stands up, it kind of does that. And then, because there's weight inside it, it just falls, and it's very, very annoying in already flustering situations. But the show goes on. We're here.
Pretty Japan-y, isn't it?
It's Japan-y as it gets. Coming from a guy that has no experience of Japan anyway.
The full 30 minutes of experience.
Home from home, Gilmon and Greymon.
That's the crib.
That's the crib.
Cindy's gone. Chop chop.
I'll drink to that. What was the word again?
Kampai.
Crampai.
Still might be wrong.
One last thing before we crack on. There is a story to tell. Got off the plane, got through security and everything.
Oh, the TV thing.
The TV thing. Literally got to the airport and there was a camera crew there. Not waiting for me, but there was a TV crew there. They'd already had you, hadn't they?
Good job I was wearing this, wasn't it? And all I did was pretend that I loved Digimon. So that's going to be on Japanese TV somewhere. I haven't watched Digimon for about 15 years, but I was the biggest fan for a minute just to get it on TV somewhere. Because I was waiting for Alex and they came and got me thinking I'd just arrived. I explained the situation. Then he arrived and they wanted him as well. So we're both separately on Japanese TV talking about Digimon.
Yeah, just banging on. It was really funny because Lewis had sent me the pic saying, oh, it's been on Japanese telly, and then I got there and he was like, oh, they want to see you as well. I was like, yeah, all right. Bearing in mind, this is like 25 hours in, no sleep or anything, absolutely exhausted and flustered. And you want until like the camera started rolling. And I thought, I'm way too tired for this. I can't string a sentence together. And I was just like, yeah, but it's also one of them opportunities you can't pass it up. Because if I had been like, nah, just leave it, let's leave it, I'd be stood here now like, why didn't I go and rep Digimon? So yeah, we did it. We got Digimon mentioned on Japanese telly.
And they still asked about Pokemon after the Digimon thing, but yeah. we move.
Anyway, for real, let's crack on.
Salute.
I mean, I like Pokemon as well, I love Godzilla, I love everything, but I don't know, Digimon was something that always resonated with me a lot more growing up, and something that stayed with me through like teenage years and adulthood as well. I don't know, I always felt like Digimon had more purpose, more meaning behind it, rather than just collecting a load of different cool monsters. There was this whole thing, building a bond with your partner Digimon, having your own adventures and things like that. The feeling of being a Digidestined or a chosen child, as they call them in Japan. Just, yeah, a magical feeling and something that I've held on to my whole life.
We've lost him already. We've lost him.
Found Bandai and that. Got some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in here. I think that's Yu-Gi-Oh. It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh. But Ichiban Kuji, which is posh Japanese for a raffle. Basically, you buy a raffle ticket, and if your ticket is a certain prize thing, you get a different kind of prize thing based on the ticket you get. Still very tired.
Just describe what a raffle is.
Yeah.
Cheers.
One Godzilla Kudasai.
What'd you get?
Got looks like a keyring type thingy-majig. It's that G-Force. Okay, cool. It replaced my lost keyring off my suitcase. Job's a good one. minus 196. I think the closest thing I'm going to get to trying a cold one's grog. I think it's a similar kind of thing.
This is what you're after. These things only really exist in Japan. I don't know why, but no other country does highballs. It's just whiskey soda. It's pretty minging. It's cultural though, isn't it? And this, the holy grail of Japanese food. Have you ever heard of these?
Only from you. And I've only heard good things.
There's nothing else you need in Japan. Cream puff, highball, job done.
Alright, everyone's in. This is it, lads.
I'm capturing this moment because I want to know Alex's initial thoughts of a cream puff.
Okay. First, oh, it's soft. Oh, it's soft. It's fluffy. Slightly brown underneath. Not opposed to that.
It's like a Yorkshire pudding.
That's immense.
Told you.
It is a giant profiterole, isn't it?
Look at it.
How is there that much cream in it? Oh yes. It is mental. We literally stopped for a cream puff and a bevy break. Literally where we've just perched, in front of us are like the coolest shops ever. We're never going to get outdone. Look at this. Like just sat here through that window, just shelves upon shelves of cool Pokemon stuff. Next shop, another Bandai shop with a massive like Goku geezer at the front, and you just know there's going to be cool shiz in there. Next along, more just cool stuff. How's the highball?
They're horrible. They're really horrible.
Sold.
But the one time I'm going to drink them is here. So, part of the culture, in it.
Who the man? Here we go. It's fruity as balls, that.
What fruit?
Lemon, I think. No, orange. It's like it's citrus. It's just citrus. Have a swig.
That's horrible as well. It tastes like the worst fruit pastel. Like it's grapefruity.
We're on holiday.
I mean, it does the job, but...
Buzzing.
I've lost him again. Every second shot, he's like, hold this, I'm off in. So, I'm the can holder for the day, I think. Maybe for the week. What do you reckon to it?
I think it's been made impossible to look at everything. There's just so much stuff. We've just been in Mandarake. I'd heard about Mandarake, but I thought it was like a chain of shops. It's not. It's like a chain of department stores almost. So we just went in two, actually. We started in one, and there was like 7 floors. And then was looking, it was like, oh no, there's some of them on that floor. Oh no, wait, no, that's the other one. Where literally over the road, there's another one that's also like 7 floors tall. I did pick up some swag, didn't find much Digimon, but we did find some Digimon. And I'll show you the goods in my shady pocket on the shady street corner. There we go. Mandarake. Got some old school Digimon cards. So we've got Gilmon X Antibody, Badass Red Lizard. We've got Gabumon X Antibody, Badass Wolf Lizard. We've got Megidramon, not X Antibody, but shiny. Look at that, shiny. And we've got Agumon X Antibody. So 4 badass cards for shekels, absolute shekels. Can you remember what it cost me?
6 quid.
6 quid. 6 quid. Japanese original. I mean, yeah, there's one shiny, the rest are just commons, but they're not common to me. These are freaking ace, so dead buzzing with that. But yeah, it's been buzzing. I'm flagging like hell. I'm sick of saying how many hours I've been awake, but it's into the 30s now. So we're heading to a 7-Eleven, gonna snack up, gonna get some headache tablets, and I'm hopefully just gonna sleep for like 12 hours. And then we can Japan it up again tomorrow. Thank you very much, sir. Arigato. Hey up, day 2. I don't know if my eyes are still bloodshot, but I woke up looking wrecked. I'm not going to spend too long talking about sleep, but anyway, it's like nearly midday. Got us coffees. There's Lewis. And we just stumbled upon a very beautiful looking place. Look at this, not too shabby. Mad Japanese looking clock tower thing. It's pretty badass. Cameras everywhere, make sure we're not stealing. This is mint. What do you reckon?
It's alright, isn't it? It's alright how close you can be to the chaos, and then instantly it's like this. It's not like you're stuck in the middle of it for ages and you give yourself an headache. 10-minute walk and you're in some trees. It's alright.
I'm not trying to be like the guy that's never seen a park before, but it's just nice. Like, look, just families just doing family stuff.
First Shiba of the trip.
There it is.
Shiba number 1.
How do you say, can I stroke your dog in Japanese?
I think you just run up and do it and see what happens.
So this is a bit we've had to pay to get in. It was a whopping 150 yen, which is 75 pence.
First duck for the trip.
There's a big old fish under there and all. How do you say quack in Japanese? This is magic. Unless my eyes deceive me, it's some kind of turtle. There was a sign saying not to feed it, but I don't read Japanese, so I'm thinking we feed it. It says no feeding, doesn't say no taking them though. Could just nick him.
Or stroking.
Yeah. You want to come live with us, mate? You want to come on holiday to England?
Fit in my bag.
What a place to live. What a place to live.
Do I know a fun fact about this place?
Yeah.
Well, this is Kiyosumi Gardens, if anyone's interested. One of the nicest ones in Tokyo, which by accident we're staying right next to. But it used to belong to some rich bloke a long time ago. And then the guy that founded Mitsubishi, you know, the car company, bought it for his employees and guests to enjoy.
What a dude.
And then he gave it away to the city afterwards, so it was free.
What a legend.
Would your work do it? Have your lunch break out here? Mr. Mitsubishi. It was his for a bit and then he gave it away.
They don't make rich people like they used to, do they? Like, you get eccentric millionaires like that. There's quite a few parks in England there, similar things. I don't remember the names and stuff, but some eccentric millionaire back in the day was like, no, this is always going to be a park. Just this belongs to the people. Because millionaires these days would be like, no, concrete on everything.
Look how much they're loving the sun.
Living their best life. A bit more mental wildlife. Mad white bird spotted. Of course it happened when I wasn't filming, but I just saw him catch a little fish. He's gonna get another one. Go on, mate. Go on, mate. Give him hell. Look at him, what a geezer. Just missed it again. It was really impressive as well. He knows what he's doing, he's working the crowd. So I have actually been learning a bit of Japanese, and I believe that this says something like Seki Buster Gun. Whatever that is, that's cool though, isn't it?
So, at risk of everyone thinking we're trying to be B-Tech Attenboroughs in Japan, what's the actual plan today?
We planned, and we are still doing, Nakano Broadway. It's a big nerd shopping centre. It's basically like Freshney Place, but for nerds. That's reason number 1, but reason number 2 is, broken record over here, Nakano Broadway features in Digimon, Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory.
And this was a decent side quest, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It just happened to be near the subway, the metro.
Mooch Pass, spotted something green, was like, let's have a wander. And yeah, we've met some turtles, met a badass white bird.
You're going to get murdered for calling it a turtle, by the way. By people that know there's a tortoise.
Tortoise. Little shell fella. No, turtles go in the water and tortoises don't, innit? I thought tortoises were land ones.
Turtles can't walk. Got flippers, they ain't got feet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I bet it's a terrapin, actually.
Ah.
So this morning's 7-Eleven's raid, we got us coffees, but I also saw this at the till. First little Pokeball thing. Looks like it contains little Pokemons, little Pokemon. Also, I couldn't figure out how much it was, but it wasn't a lot. It was shekels, it was like loose change. The Pokeball itself is cool as hell, so I'm happy. We got Shark Fella. Oh, and a little sweet. You know why they do that? You know why they put sweets in them? so they can sell them in food shops and like sweet sections. So it's like, no, it's not a toy, it's a sweet that comes with a toy.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go. And on the topic, wait, let's open him first. Garchomp minifig, he's well cool. It's actually surprisingly well detailed for a tiny little sweet shop figure thing. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Also, going for a grape soda today. I'm keen to not keep getting the same stuff. I don't think I've ever tried a grape soda. So I know that's something popular in America, but here we go. That's peng. Doesn't taste like grapes though, but that's nice.
Is this also going to be minging? Like the last thing you gave me?
Aftertaste, it actually is a little bit like wine, which is made from grapes, I guess. But I wouldn't necessarily drink that and think that tastes like grape.
It tastes purple.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. I've never had a grape that tastes like that before.
Have you ever had grape soda before?
No. It's alright though. I mean, culture.
Yeah, culture, innit? Seen a few herons, but this is the clearest shot we've got one. Big lad in the middle, just chilling out. Again, it's surprising how much wildlife there is here, considering that outside of this little bit is massive miles upon miles of city. So it is impressive that like it's sustainable for herons to live here, because that's the third heron I think we've seen, and then there was that mad stork thing earlier. So awesome stuff, awesome stuff. I'm corn dogging it. Never had a corn dog. I think this is a corn dog, but going for it. Oh yeah, like sausage and donut. That'll do. That'll do.
That's my Digimon, the cars of Japan. I think we're going to see plenty more of saucy Japanese automotive stuff.
First of many gacha shops, because there's so many cool things you can get out of these, and there's even been, you guessed it, some Digimon ones. Not that they're very common, but it's also a possibility. So many cool things. Thomas the Tank Engine! That was my first love. I was like 2 and I was mad for Thomas. That is wild. Found the first thing for Luna. She is mental for fugglers. So I think that means it's 4 100 yen coins. Definitely going to hammer that.
And then when they run out of ideas, they're like, I know what we need. Sandwiches. And they've got like food ones with real, like little coffee cups you can get. So like it stops being about like, oh, people love Pokemon, let's make a Pokemon. They're like, well, what have people not got yet? I know, some noodles.
You seeing these guys? You guys pig? It's that one. I'm not going to open it. Luna can open it when we get home. Here you go, Luna. First one. So, some cute sleeping Pokemans. If we get Snorlax, that's for Flozza, because she loves Snorlax. She calls him Lemony. And that's just the cutest thing ever. So, we're hoping for a Lemony. It's not a Lemony, but it's a Charmander. That would have been my first choice. So, that one's for me then. We'll get you a Lemony another time, Flozza. So yeah, this is a place you regularly visit in Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. The first of many Mandarake. You're coming with me. Look at these little bad boys. Seen a lot of this stuff, and this is a good talking point. So this, I believe, is Super Sentai, and this is what we knew as Power Rangers. So across the top you can see some of what we would have called the original Power Rangers, but yeah, here it was Super Sentai. There's the Megazord, loads more. Cool shiz. I can't for the life of me remember his name in the English Power Rangers, but he definitely shows up and he seriously kicks ass. There we are, the original squad. So sick. Okay, I did not expect to see actual Power Rangers here. I would have thought they'd feel like this was a cheap rip-off of their thing, so it's impressive that it's actually here. Look at that Power Rangers lunchbox. A Pudgy Pig. So sick. That is sick. Old school Beyblade. Just don't fit in any of these shops. So Japan is very famous for its gachapon machines and its vending machines, and something I'd heard about but not yet seen. We'll come back to this. Digimon Beat Break. This is the current anime. 100% having a go on that. 100%. My original point, something I'd heard about but not yet seen, is this. You can get ladies' panties out of these ones. That's mental. But anyway, it's Digitime again.
He's got his coins for the pants machine.
That's mental, isn't it? So this is the current ongoing anime. I'm only like 5 episodes in at the minute, so I've not fully connected to many of the characters. I'm hoping for Gekomon, who's the little gecko guy, or Gecko and his mate Tomoro. Any of them's going to be cool because it's Digimon. There we go. We've got and the cat. We've got the lass and the cat. I can't remember their names.
What do you mean you can't remember their names?
Because I'm a fake fan, innit? I only do it for the clout.
Now shall I turn it off so you can get the real? Use the real one.
Yeah, don't tell him. Here's the Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. He was an Ichiban Kuji prize. 40 quid. That's considerably less than I would have expected. It's a beautiful statue as well. It's all this sick Godzilla stuff. There's such an amazing amount of Godzilla stuff. I literally don't know where or what to do with it. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. Like, look, we got the Zillas, we got the big Zillas. The special edition Digimon X, the Metal Garurumon version. I don't actually have this. Classic Pokemon games in the OG covers. Look at that, the boys. Look at that handsome devil, Shin Godzilla. Look how massive that is. You can't really tell on video, but that's massive. That's like probably the height of my shin. Ironically, Shin Godzilla, shin height. Tail comes separately. That is a beast. Look at this for the holy grail of Zilla merch. It's got to be like a helmet or something. It is massive. That is so cool. Just ruin every family photo with that bad boy. Love it. Bit of Beast Wars. Go for morale. There's Cheetor. Remember him. Oh, and there's the Western packaging. That's sick. Hella Digimon, more of the Ichiban Kuji prizes. It's like 35 quid, 40 quid, something like that. This giant Greymon, that is so sick. I've only ever seen pictures of it online. It is beautiful though in person. Very tempted with this Digimon Tamers poster thing. Looks very cool. Absolutely mint. Seeing this classic Pokemon art just gives you the fuzzies, doesn't it? Look how magical that is. Absolutely magical. So that was the best display of Digimon stuff we've seen so far. It was a very impressive collection, but holy heck, the prices were stupid.
Yeah,
like,
it be pretty good, doesn't it? For a million quid for a picture.
Like that little Tentamon plush. Yes, it's a 1999 one. 75 quid that worked out at. That little Calamon, 75 quid. Insane. The version 1 and version 2, the version 1 was claiming to be unopened, which is fair enough, but that was 100 quid. I got mine for like 50 on eBay in the UK. So yeah, buzzing to have seen it all, but even the smallest, cutest little thing was extortionately overpriced. So we're gonna make a humble pass on that one. Right, vending machines. Something that's probably quite normal to some people. They do hot stuff as well. So we're going to try a hot coffee vending machine. It's hot, but it's metal as well. So it's nice. It's weird. You kind of get a taste of the can as well, though. Do I have a swig?
I'm grabbing one in a sec.
Yeah, sorry. That's alright. That weird that the can is boiling hot. But obviously, of course, it is. What's it going with?
Is your hand not burning?
It is very warm. But I'm not a massive Gret wuss. If this was in the UK, you could probably sue them for burning your hand.
How do they keep it that hot all day in there? Steaming. Tastes like coffee. The can's a lot hotter than the drink is.
After much debate with myself, I decided to get Graham on. 3,300 yen, that's like 16, 17 quid. Bit more than I would have liked, but he's cool as hell. I don't recognise this figure, so he's probably a Japanese exclusive one, and it's a nice little souvenir in it. So yeah, treated myself to this little Greymon. Buzzing. So that was Mandarake Special 6. I was recommended there by Travelling British Guy, and yeah, that was cool to see so many of the V-Pets on display. Unfortunately, I'm in a privileged position where I actually own most of the ones that they were selling, but if I don't find any kind of other V-Pets while I'm here, I'm definitely going to come back and just buy one, because the thought of bringing a Digimon V-Pet back from Japan with me is something I'll take to the grave. So yeah, Mandarake Special 6, if you're looking for V-Pets, they've got the Pendulum 20ths, they've got Digimon Originals, Original Pendulums, Pendulum Z, a few figures in that. Definitely worth looking at if you're looking for Digimon stuff. Ace. Hey. So we've just finished in Nakano Broadway. Absolutely awesome in there.
How many hours?
Crazy. At least 6, maybe 7 hours. It was about midday, wasn't it? We got there. About 7 hours looking at stuff, lots of stuff. It's more of a museum than a shop. It's amazing. Just so much things, and you'd expect it all to start looking the same, but it's not. Like, there's a lot of Godzilla stuff everywhere, but it's all slightly different Godzilla stuff. Anyway, we've stopped at our first sitting place to Scran. We found this like noodle bar thing. Sat at the bar, got a beer and that. Got some posh noodles coming. Cost about a tenner. And again, if you consider that we're in the capital city on like a main strip, this is about as expensive as it's going to get, and it looks amazing. So buzzing to try it. Proper Japanin going on over here.
Thank you.
Look at that.
How about that?
It's incredible. What was the word again?
Kampai.
Kampai.
Still might be wrong. How you going on?
It's absolutely delicious. Absolutely incredible.
Are you going to eat your egg?
I just have to leave it.
Get it in the spoon at the end.
Just going to slurp it. It's absolutely delicious. The meat is so good. Well, it's all gone. That's how good it is. It's pain. Absolute pain. How's it going, Luke?
All right, ready for another pint. Some of the best food I've ever had in my life. Those noodles. We're going that way. So we're looking for another Japanese type situation, which is a standing bar.
An isekai, is it? Is that right?
Izakaya?
Izakaya, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Oh, this is pretty, isn't it? Hella lights, bro.
Look at this.
Nice. There's the lanterns. Look it well posh. And there it is, the Holy Grail. I kind of finally get the meme now how good 7-Eleven is. You really would not have to eat anywhere else. Here's Mr. 7-Eleven.
Glad we did though, because it was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Big ode beer.
Is this a video?
Yeah.
We've had the first of, I'm sure, many communication breakdowns. Come to a pub where the menu seems too cheap to be correct. We ordered a couple of beers. This is a big beer apparently, which I now agree with.
Yeah.
We thought there's going to be small beer, because of the price, the small beer is going to be like that, and the big beer is going to be normal size. So a big beer is, I think that's a litre. I think that's 2 pints.
Gotta be.
But also, because some Japanese rule Alex has just told me about, you've got to order an appetizer as like a table service with a freebie. And so we ended up with tequila. Is that Japanese? No. Do I like tequila? No.
I hate the stuff.
Don't worry. What can you do?
An honourable mention, the glasses were frozen when they came out. They're already defrosted because it's roasting in here, but they were frozen glasses.
Tequila first then, isn't it?
Oh God.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Christ. That's alright, that. Anyway, swiftly moving on. Kanpai.
Give me strength.
Look at this. Isn't this mint? Isn't this absolutely mint? Are you buzzing?
I'm pretty buzzing.
Did you know they sell DVDs and games in there? On the minus 196, but the orange one this time. Lewis reckons we might find our friendly neighbourhood radioactive lizard around here.
There are rumours. That's all I'll say. There's rumours.
Rumour has it.
So you found him then?
Godzilla, innit? That is so sick. You know what's also sick? I mean, you won't get it, but my Digimon guys will get it. My 20th Digivolved into Dark Tyrannomon, who originally was intended to be Godzilla for a Godzilla crossover Tamagotchi, and they used him for a Digimon instead. So technically, I've got Godzilla in time to meet the real Godzilla. Probably first bit of rubbish we've seen. And speaking of rubbish, it's a great place to come if you're a virgin. Look at that, absolute weeb central. I take it back, 150 yen for a beer. Let's weeb it up.
Impressions, tell me.
Just absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just in love with everything. Obviously, I know I've got like tourist goggles on, so I get that. But also, like, it's mad busy, but it's not crazy loud. Everyone's like behaving themselves. I was just saying to Lewis like 10 minutes ago, this time, this situation, if I was in London, I'd be thinking, I'm probably going to die tonight. This is probably the night I'll die, so let's make it a good one. Whereas here, I just feel fine. Maybe, like I say, maybe it's the tourist goggles, maybe it's because I'm invincible when I'm with my brother, but it's just such a vibe. It's a perfect match. It's a perfect meet in the middle between like hyper-modernism and like hardcore traditionalism. There's this real perfect blend of it both. It's like the best of both. Like in the shops, it's kind of like the self-serve crap that I hate in the UK, but met with community and old school ways as well. So like you go to the counter and you put your money in the machine, but there's still a bloke behind the counter serving you and making sure everything's right and scanning it for you. It's best of both. It's absolutely brilliant. There's so much that as a society we should learn from this, and that this society should look to the rest of the world and think we need to look after this. Like in Mandarake Special 6 earlier, where we found a load of the Digimon stuff, there was a guy in front of the Digimon stuff before we got there, and I looked over his shoulder, and on his phone he was price checking everything online, and I wanted to tap him on the shoulder and say like, look, don't do that, or you'll end up in the mess that we're in, where there's nothing on the high street. Just support what you've got, because it's not going to be here forever if you carry on like this. And yeah, there's lessons to be learned on both sides. It's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I am buzzing. Absolutely brilliant place. Living the dream, loving it. He's done it. Sandwich time. What's on the menu, Lou?
Well, we both got individual sandwiches. It just happened to be the same one.
Oh, buzzing.
So you've either got chicken cheddar and boiled egg, or you've got chicken cheddar and boiled egg.
I reckon chicken cheddar and boiled egg sounds alright. Do you mind if I have that one? How's your chicken cheddar and boiled egg?
It seems toasted.
And crustless. They will not tolerate crusts in Japan.
That's a good sandwich. That's 9 out of 10 sandwich.
It is good, but I'd go 8 out of 10.
So we've got to see the full rundown of the haul.
Yeah, there's a few trinkets.
But I found this
Oh, wait.
on one of the shelves. I don't know how long it runs for, but you've got this duration to fill us in. Go!
Right, I bought a power bank because I was running out of battery. I got some Ghibli socks for my good lady. We got Catbus and we got Totoro. Mad socks, bro. Greymon. He was more expensive than he should have been, but I'm still glad I bought him. He's a little badass. It's cool. We've got some Pokemans. We've got classic style Charmeleon finger puppet. But anyway, really cool. And a Piplup for my mate Dom. He loves the little penguin guy, so that's for him. I have got several of these, which we covered earlier. Yeah, so I won't go into that in too much detail. There's the Pokeball that we did earlier. That's the Fuggler thing we got for Luna. No, there's one that is going to take a bit. Where is it? Still got sand in, we're all right. Got some more Digiman cards from another Mandarake. So, get in, we're running out of time. Okay, gold Vidramon, and he's a shiny. Pretty cool. We got Megidramon X Antibody. So we've got Megidramon X yesterday. We've got his X Antibody version today. Also shiny as balls. Diaboromon. That's a present from my mate Sam. One of his favourite Digimon. And that's a card series I'm not familiar with. I don't know what series it's from. So that's really cool. And a Davidramon from another card series that I'm not familiar with. So that's really cool. It's got some info on the back. But a really savage looking Davidramon giving off his big cheesy grin.
You out of time?
Out of time, bugger. I think we're out of stuff anyway. Good day. Good grief. Breakfast of champions. Spicy chicken. It's juicy as balls. Unreal. It's on the agenda.
Finished this, some of the best chicken I've ever had in my life. We're back in Shinjuku from last night, but daylight. I've got to show Alex the Don Don Donkey shops, which I remember has been an absolute headache, but a cultural experience. Moved around a bit, see some more Japan. Footy match later. Wounded.
Gutted. I lost the cream out of my cream puff. It's regenerative though, so there's still plenty more. The promised land. Don Don Donkey. It already looks mental from outside. Why is it called Don Don Donkey and it's like a penguin?
I think he's Don Quixote is the name of it, but he's got his own jingle. Look at his eyebrows, looks like you're off that plane.
It was me like after the plane and all day yesterday. This is a vibe.
How many donkeys? All different types of them.
Love it.
See people rock some of him on some Crocs. I want some.
Found some Pokemans. I think I'm treating myself to this little master ball. Clips and hangs. I'm into clipping and hanging. Just done zips in good place. Maybe keep an emergency V-pet in there. Bit of loose change. Do me. Gengar backpack. I like these things. You see these at Comic-Cons all the time and they're so expensive there. They're like £7.50 yen. £3.50, £4 we'll say. £4, right? I reckon Comic-Con, these are like 12 probably. And this ain't even the Pokemon shop yet. This is just a shop that happens to have some Pokemans. Once again stumbled upon a bit of culture that we're now going to investigate. Looks like it could be some kind of shrine. Again, it's just kind of beautiful because it's got something really old like that next to all this hyper modern stuff. So it's cool that all this gets preserved. Anyway, let's have a nosy. Where are we? Well, we was on our way to this temple, which we've now found, but on the way to it, just a real cool market, like a load of like antique stuff with random stuff mixed into it. Like it was just random like a military surplus one. And also D-Terminal, just a plastic toy one. But like, why would that be there? Like it's just so cool. A surprising amount of swords and knives just out on tables, and a surprising amount of tourists just picking them up and brandishing them. Like, I feel like I'm not into the health and safety culture in the UK, but I feel like that is something we probably should keep a closer eye on. But everyone's all right so far, aren't they? So anyway, here's a temple.
There is a shrine over there, but there's also This old Impreza, just as cool. Look at that, what a machine. Parked here by someone who works here, maybe.
It's a big crab. This is coming in with me. Do you reckon we'll get him in my hand luggage? Look at him, staring to the face of death.
Do you reckon he tried dead hard to destroy Tokyo just so they could put a Santa wrap on it and sell him in a shop? Poor bloke.
Godzilla toothbrush holder there. Godzilla mug. Look at him peeking around the mug. I'm struggling. We've got the situation where everything is cool. I want to buy everything, so I can't decide what to buy. And it's making me think, oh, I'll just get a pen. And then I'll be at home like, why didn't I get that? So I think I need a t-shirt. There's no excuse to come out of here without a t-shirt. I don't know, I can't handle this. That's how you know you're doing serious business.
Godzilla glasses, water bottle.
You can do with some Godzilla glasses. Here he is, in broad daylight. The man, the myth, the legend. Godzilla, king of the monsters. Lewis reckons he might be doing something on the hour. We did stop last night to see if he did out, and he didn't. But it was like 10 or 11 p.m. Either way, that's cool to see him against the blue sky. He's massive. The camera does not pick up how impressive he actually looks. It's so sick. Oh yeah! He's doing his atomic breath. You can't see it really on camera, but it's spitting smoke out and flashing blue. It's more of a burp, that, mate.
Was that another chicken?
Might have been another 2 chickens. Delicious.
Footy.
I once again just want to reiterate, Japan is like a crazy organised country, but this train system is wild. If you're coming here, you need to not be scared of it, because I'm lucky Lewis is here. But this would be very, very overwhelming and freaky if I was here on my own, because it's not very user-friendly. It's not very obvious. None of them have had the courtesy or the decency to learn my language before I came here. So that makes it also a little bit tricky.
But we're surviving it.
Oh yeah, it's not end of the world, but the thing is, if you are coming here, I would massively recommend braving this, because this opens up so many more doors for you. Like, we're just hopping all over the place on these things. Each one's costing us maybe £1 or £2 a go. They're all efficient, clean, all that, and it just connects you to so many different places. So it's definitely something you should brave if you're coming here, but prepare yourself. This is the tricky bit. The rest of it I feel like I could manage on my own, but here I'm very, very grateful for this man right here. Master travel.
Working so far.
So far so good anyway. Anyway, let's go see some footy in that. Ready for a bit of sports ball?
Absolutely. Do you want a bit of a rundown?
Yeah, lay it on us.
Tokyo Verde versus Kashima Antlers. Kashima are currently top of the table. 2 games to go. They could win the league today, the away team. Verde haven't scored that many goals recently. Kashima have scored a few. If I was going to bet on it, which you're not allowed to do apparently in Japan, I'd go 2-0 Kashima, but I'll say it quietly because we're home fans today. We're the green ones. Up the Verde.
Free bag.
How about that?
I'll do it. Did you get a leaflet as well?
Yeah, did you?
Mad leaflet.
Discount for summing.
Yeah. There's the lads. There's our boys.
They're our mates. Okay, they're winning today. Look at them.
That's the team. That's what a winning team looks like.
What's the score going to be?
It's going to be 2-1 Birdie.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a bold prediction.
Yeah. Bad guys are going to get one in early, and then we're going to get both of ours in the second half. Called it.
I'm going 2-0 Kashima as a neutral. As a neutral. I'd love to see Tokyo do it, but they're lower end of the table. They don't score a lot. I'd like to see the 2-1 victory though.
Oh yeah. Right, it's just before the end of the first half. We've dipped out for a quick piss and we're finding some liquid. Thoughts thus far?
You see the mayhem in there. They haven't shut up for 45 minutes.
Quality, innit?
I'm an avid League 2 football fan. We make a good noise for how many fans we've got. I've never done a 45-minute stint shouting.
Golden, innit?
I go pretty big. They haven't shut up. Out there, time to have a drink or open.
Mental, innit?
A couple of times should have scored. I know I can't remember everything. A couple of good chances. Verde, by far the better team, by a mile. I looked at the stats, about 70% of the ball, a few shots on target. Should be 2-0 up by now. What can you do? But best fans by a mile anyway.
Yeah. I know nothing about football, but the impression that I've been getting is that we've had way better possession and way more attempts. However, I feel like they've had a better control of the game despite the lack of possession. I feel like when they've had the ball, they've done more with it. But doing that and scored any goals yet, and I feel like we're playing with a lot more heart than they are. Whether they're just trying to wear us down, don't know.
And we've made more noise.
We've made way more noise.
And we've got more sunburn because it's absolutely boiling.
It's crisp. As soon as we sat down, the sun just creeped up from over the thing, and I'm feeling very much like a 7-Eleven spicy chicken. You are what you eat. The trouble with Arsenal is they always try and walk it in.
Relentless, isn't it?
It's coming out. I would buy that on a CD. If they sold an album of that, I'd listen to that to go to sleep at night and to wake up in the morning. Put that on with your morning coffee, you can take on anything, can't you? Beautiful.
Do you reckon to it then?
It's alright, that wasn't it? It happened exactly as you said it was going to happen. From one of our mistakes, they were going to exploit it, and that's exactly what they did. Sad to see it. We hit both posts on separate occasions, so it should have been 2-1, like I said, but you know, the universe had other ideas.
How does it compare to Hajduk Split 9 years ago? Nearly 10 years ago we went to that game.
I was thinking about that while I was there, and it's probably not the answer that this video wants, but Hajduk Split was better.
It was a bloodbath, wasn't it?
It was a bloodbath. Both teams were there to just kill each other. It was like violence was first, football was second. I can't remember, it was something like within the first 10 minutes there'd been like 2 yellow cards or something like that for like dirty play.
Fucking get in! Top geezer. Yes!
Told you he can raise the roof here with a goal.
We will be sending the bill to Beckham for the roof.
The thing is, this was still a good game, and it definitely was full of surprises, like we've already kind of covered. The atmosphere there was electric and way more than what we expected. Again, so far from we've seen in Japan, even the busiest, craziest areas, it's still actually pretty quiet and reserved, and everyone's pretty chill and kind of like, you know, civilized. But like Lewis said, the geezers just did not stop singing, and it was just beautiful. And it's weird to see that they've got that kind of rowdiness in them, because it just, everywhere else you just don't see it. It's kind of like they save it up for the footy, let it all out, and then they can go back to being sort of like conserved. So it was still full of surprises, but I mean, pound for pound, I think Hajduk Split was a bit more to my taste.
For reference, about 9 or 10 years ago, I went to Croatia and watched a footy game there, and it was literally a wrestling match. Beer, scarf,
Popcorn.
gambling ticket, arguing with the ref.
Not only just a gambling ticket, a winning gambling ticket.
Hooligan in his final four.
I learned from the master.
There was sometimes a footy on the pitch, but it was much just a fight, wasn't it?
It was.
But I've been to plenty of footy, like Barcelona versus Madrid loads of times. I've been to Camp Nou a lot. I've never known someone to not shut up for as long as that. Like, yeah, there's noise all the time in footy games, but like to sing literally non-stop for 90 minutes is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's surprising about Japan. I thought they would like politely clap or something. Went mad for it, but you know, the 12th man turned up, want enough. What can you do? Onwards.
Just want to document something why it's freshly just happened. On the train, old guy stood next to me, notices my t-shirt and says, "Ah, Digimon." And we get talking. He was so friendly, he was buzzing. He was telling me that he'd visited London and which football team he supported. It's the first time anyone's actually just tried to speak to me, and it was just ace. So, hero, you the man, hero. Another thing he said, and obviously his English wasn't great, but it was a damn sight better than my Japanese. We got talking and I was like, "Oh, Japan is a beautiful country, I'm having a great time here." And he smiled and laughed and he said, "Japan too good for you." And I was thinking, okay, that's fair enough. But he meant too hot for you, because he was like, "Your t-shirt is a short t-shirt," because obviously it's the evening now. Everyone's in their coats and their jackets, and I'm like red as a lobster, absolutely sweating in a t-shirt. And again, just sweet interaction, you know. It's like, "Japan too good for you." And you're like, "Yeah, I get it. That's fine. That's fair." But it's just a little lost in translation moment. Beautiful, beautiful. I wish I got a selfie with him. What a guy. Absolutely ace. Slightly different experience to last night's dining, but still very cultural. What you reckon?
For the state of that, does look good.
Pork cutlet and curry, is it?
Yeah, pork tonkatsu, curry, egg, rice, fried meat.
What do we do with that stuff?
Soup.
Soup.
I'm starving.
Get stuck in. First bite. Oh, look at that. Master level chopsticking.
The streak continues, 10 out of 10.
C'est super. Long language. They're good. They're good. I'm getting good on these and all. I'm on the rice bit. Look at that. Precision.
Running out of time, it's going red.
It's like the Beatles on crack, this, isn't it?
How much do your viewers know about Hachiko, do you reckon?
Probably more than I do.
So, Shiba Inu used to go to work, go to the metro with his dad, well, the person there with him. I'd go away from after the train, and after going from work on the train, he'd go to the metro and meet him, and then he'd go home with him. In the morning, he'd walk with him, and then walk back home. And then the guy died, and the dog went to the station, waited there forever for him to come back. Never did. And he's become like a symbol of like loyalty and stuff like that in Japan. And it's a Shiba Inu, which is like the most Japanese dog ever. So he's everywhere in this bit of Tokyo. But there's a statue here, and there is a hefty queue of people waiting for a photo op. He's quite the celebrity. And then just next to Hachiko, which is, you'd think, quite a peaceful monument, you've got probably the most famous symbol of Japan. I think is a monk tourist. The mental crossing, where he only goes like diagonal. Everyone's seen it in films. It's always in like time lapses of like documentaries and stuff. Also, it's trying to buy all this light. It's what Japan's famous for. So I think it's time to tackle it.
See you at Valhalla. This is Lewis's Nakano Broadway. What I am to Digimon, Lewis is to charity shops.
I got these a couple of years ago in Kobe when I was in Tokyo last time before I came here. Done me pretty well. These are for my wife. She's more mental for Tim Burton than I am, and these are two of her favourite icons from Nightmare Before Christmas. They're hella expensive, but honestly, how much she's going to love these is well worth it. So sick. You dizzy yet? It's Hammond Rex. This is so cute. Oh, look how they put the poster behind the thing to look like. Oh, I love it. You got a friend in me. Another Mandarake. Lewis has got the acquired taste. He's found the Digimen before me. Oh, we got hella Digimen. That War Growlman is spectacular. Fortunately, the price is just too much for me. 25,000. What's that again? 125.
Yeah. I'm tempted on this Armadillo mon. Looks like he unzips and probably turns inside out into something else. I'm gonna have him. He's coming in with me, I think. Loose pendulums. So that's the Metal Empire 0.5. Beautiful. One I don't have, but it's not a bargain, so I can live without it. More of the X's. Pendulum case. Cute selection of stuff. It's coming home with us. We've got Armadillo on. It's time to find out who he evolves into. I'm going to say it would make sense it's one of the Digi-Eggs. Armadillo on Digivolve 2. Oh, it's an actual just Digitalman, I get it. I expected like one of the armor eggs or something. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's an Armadillo, he's a Mon, he's Armadillo Man. It's something that was on our list from day one, was visiting some of the Pokemon centres. We've stumbled across one now, completely unprepared for it. But here we go. Look at Mewtwo, that's sick! Pokemon Centre was hectic, literally more queue than product. We're going to come back another day. There was just one thing I had to get, but I'll talk about that later because there's another surprise, another Godzilla shop. Look at this. That is immense. Lego Godzilla. It's just more Godzilla than you can possibly see with the human eye. Chaos in it. Oh, look at this whip as well. Oh, he's revving. He's revving it. Let's go, bus. There he is. Hey up, Juggler. Anarchy. He's like organised chaos. Where did we leave off in the video?
We escaped Shibuya, alive, tried to find beer, got complicated, came back to our ends, tried to find more beer, also complicated, went to the place across the road from us, and it was Ace, and Alex has now got some new Digimon mates.
I have got hella Digimon mates.
After like an hour of him looking at his t-shirt, they were like, Digimon, for and all hell broke loose.
It did.
All hell broke loose.
Mad was, so this part was weird because the part where our pad is really quiet and really chill, and was like, well, we saw that brewery over the road from us, so let's just give that a go, last ditch attempt. And it was really quiet down the street, and then you walk in, it was just absolutely booming, wasn't it? Absolutely heaving, and everyone was just absolutely living the dream. We got a standing space, so standing at the bar, because you still need like a table even if you're not sitting, but you, I don't know, something about your tabs, whatever. Either way, we got a standing spot and was kind of like behind the bar, and there was a couple across from us, and me and Lewis were just chatting and drinking and that. I was like, I don't think I'm being paranoid, but I'm sure they're talking about my t-shirt. And he's like, yeah, maybe, whatever. And then carried on the night, and then they called last orders, and then one of them was like, oh, I like your t-shirt. And I was like, oh yeah. And then we got talking about Digimon. I got the V-Pets out, they were losing their mind. I showed them Metal Vegemon and all that kind of stuff. And it was insane. It's like, why didn't you speak to us like an hour ago? But no, it was awesome. It was a real like local kind of like feeling kind of thing. Just a great energy. It was very close, very intimate, and very loud. So I didn't want to be filming too much. I got a very quick B-roll footage, but that doesn't capture the atmosphere. You know, you don't want to be the guy pointing your camera at everyone when they're like 12 beers in. That's not cool. Not cool. So yeah, good sesh. It's been a good day. Knackered, kind of shopped out a bit. So tomorrow's going to be a bit different, but we'll save that for tomorrow's bit. So yeah, have a good one. Final words.
I feel like I've been here for about a week. 2 days in.
Yeah.
A lot more to see. Barely touched the surface, so yeah. Onwards.
And upwards.
He's dead. I'm going. This is a hate my life number 2. I'm going in.
Morning. Just walking past the boozer was in last night. There it is with all the paintings on. Madness. And our hotel's back there somewhere. Bit of a change of pace this morning. I'm giving Lewis the morning off. He's got a little bit of work to do on his emails and stuff. And yeah, I feel like I'm dragging him around a lot of things. So I'm nipping out to get a few bits done. So, well, my first objective is the Annie Birth store. I don't know what it is, but I know they are currently doing some collaboration with some Digimon stuff. So yeah, you guessed it, I'm once again Digimon hunting. I'm not coming to Japan and not squeezing every ounce of Digimon out of it I can, so deal with it. But for the minute, I'm just heading to our trusty Family Mart or 7-Eleven. They're both the same thing, to get some coffee, a cream puff, and maybe a drop of chicken. And then I've got to brave the trains all by myself, like a big boy. Wish me luck. Here we go, first attempt at solo train travel. I've done it. I think I'm at the right station. I've just been through the ticket gate and nobody yelled at me. So I think I got the right ticket and used the right trains. I'll talk about it more in a bit. So, I have arrived in Ikebukuro. Probably not saying that right. In fact, you can guarantee I'm not saying it right. But anyway, I've got 4 stops here. My initial thought was get to Annabeth first, because I know there's Digimon stuff there and I know there's stuff that I want to buy. However, it doesn't open until 11. So, the stops we've got is Annabeth. We need, already forgotten and I just looked, the Pokemon Mega Center, which is where we're going to go now. That opens at 10. So, we can get there at opening and hopefully it'll be less chaotic than the one in Shibuya last night. We've got the Tokyo Anime Center, I think it's called, and the Bandai Namco Cross Store. They're the 4 pins in the map. There's probably going to be other stuff I find, like right now there's massive gachapon machines and stuff. But yeah, heading to the Pokemon Center. Let's go. It's a cute display. Right, I found a wall to perch on, and this brings me nicely onto my next point. As nice as everything is here, one criticism is they suck at benches. I think I've seen maybe 1 bench the whole time I've been here. Like right now, I found this wall because I would love somewhere to sit and enjoy this mad-looking Tropicana I found. Peach, apple and banana. New to me. Who would have thunk it? I think that's a peach anyway. And also, I've not had my cream puff yet, so just gonna have this quick pit stop to refuel before we hit the Pokemans. So the trains is interesting because obviously I've spent the first few days going on about how hectic they are, and they are. I'm still not going to say they're easy just because I've done it. It's not easy, but I can do it, so you can. I am a simpleton. I'm not well traveled. I've learned some Japanese phrases, but in terms of the language, I have no idea. In terms of the alphabet, no idea. It's completely alien. It's actually really simple if you break it down and just kind of approach it level-headedly. Step 1, Google Maps. Type into Google Maps exactly where you want to go, then select trains. That will tell you which line you need. And the lines, yes, it says it all in the mysterious foreign language, the big scary words, but also next to it is always a colour, a letter and then a number. So for instance, this morning I started at Z11 and I needed to get off at Z8. Google Maps told me which platform that was going to go from, what time and how much it was going to cost. So you go to the ticket machines, look for the price. So I was expecting it to be, I think, 280 yen, so I just pressed the 280 yen one, put my money in, got my ticket, go through the barriers, find the platform that Google told me to, like a good little boy. Then obviously it was get off there and change there, and as long as you just kind of break it down into simple stuff and just chill, don't overthink it and don't panic, you're gonna be fine. And the reason not to panic is they all stop like every 4 or 5 minutes, and there's so many. So if you've missed one, don't panic. There's gonna be one within the next 20 minutes, more likely the next 5 minutes. And secondly, if you get to the barriers and you haven't paid enough, you're not gonna get fined, they're not gonna send you to jail. No, they just kind of pull you to one side, tell you need to pay more, you go to the machine, you put your ticket in, you pay more, and again, it's not a fine, it's just you pay the extra 50p or whatever it is. So there's really nothing to panic about. You're not going to die if you get it wrong, you're not going to get fined, you're not, as long as you're being decent about it, not trying to scam them or whatever. So yeah, it is doable. It's not easy, but it's not as scary as I first felt like it was. I think because I've soloed it, it's made me have to pay a bit more attention, and as with pretty much everything, I always find things scarier to think about than to actually do. Doing it is the easy bit, thinking about it, that's where it gets scary. So yeah, just kind of get stuck in and have a go. Don't worry about it, there's nothing to worry about. But anyway, let's peach it up. Oh, revitalizing, that's nice. Oh, and one more thing, in the spirit of trying new things, when I went for my cream puff this morning, I've gone for a new one. I've digivolved into cookies and cream puff. So I'm expecting this to be way sugary, but let's have a go. It's like Oreo filling in the middle. That'll do. It's actually probably my lowest ranked one though. I think it goes regular cream puff, double cream puff, then this one. It's like the more they try and do with it, the more magic it loses. Still nice though. Ace. It's so hard to stay on objective because there's so much stuff. Like I just said, I've got 4 spots I want to hit here that I know about. But every 2 minutes I'm seeing something else, like I want to go in there, I want to look at that, I want to do this, I want to look at that. It's amazing, but it's like, in a weird way, it's just kind of overwhelming because it's like, I know this is probably the only time I'm ever going to be here. So I don't want to miss anything. But also I've got a list of objectives that I want to do. So it's a good problem to be having. It's a very good, imagine getting here and it being like, yeah, it's all right. Not really a lot happening. Anyway, let's focus. Another thing to ramble about, the fact that I'm going to a Pokemon Center is unreal. One of a very early and very specific, vivid memory of mine is when I was a kid, maybe 6, maybe 7, when I first got into Pokemon. I remember my big brother Carl telling me he must have seen some kind of thing on telly about it, but I remember him telling me that in Japan they have a place called the Pokemon Center that's basically a Toys R Us just for Pokemon. And I can remember it just blowing my mind. It was one of those like really sweet kind of like playground rumor type situations, but he'd definitely seen it, and I remember how buzzing he was to tell me, because all 3 of us are into Pokemon at some point, but I think I've always been the nerdiest of the 3 of us, and Carl and Lewis have always both known, you know, how special this stuff is to me. Even from a young age, I've just always been very kind of connected to this kind of thing, and it just, the thought of there being one was almost impossible to believe. But the fact that like all these years later, I'm still reflecting on that, and I'm actually here in Japan, and I visited a Pokemon Center last night. This one's called the Mega one, so I'm expecting this might be the main one. I think there's like 3, I think, maybe more. Yeah, so just a little special little childhood memory that's, you know, stayed with me my whole life. And here I am living it. Madness. Smeargle, what you doing, mate? You can't just go graffiti and everything. There's my little meat. Oh, you're coming with me. Slash. They've got every Pokemon. This is sick. Cubone, I'm adopting you, mate. Catching Pokemon's way easier than Ash Ketchum makes it look. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but they're playing the Pokemon Center music from the game over the speakers. Magical. This is spiritual. There you go. Charizard's name in Japanese is Lizardon, which is also very cool. That is such a sick statue, because that looks like his OG art from the boxes. We've also got Blastoise or Kamex, some look-up figures, Pikachu, Eevee, Green Cat, Lucario, Piplup, Sharks, Dom, big old Snort. It's all sick. Look at that for a display. So I'm assuming Pokemon Scale World means these models are made in scale of their actual sizes. So look how tiny Pichu is. Mewtwo bigger than Charizard, who'd have thunk it? Or Lizardon as we know now. So sick. There's room for more. It's warm. It's come out hot off the press. That is very cute. It's a Pokemon battle. Eldegoss has used, I can't remember the name of the move, but it's where it does a copycat doll thing. And Pikachu's using Thunder Shock with the Pokeball thing in the middle. It's so sick. Pikachu, use Thunder Shock. Pokemon Sweet Shop, or Pikachu Sweets by Pokemon Cafe. Look at that for a bin. Look at that for a bin. I wish I had some rubbish for you, mate. Look at that, Pokemon card game, like arena. That is sick. The Pokemon Go Lab. It's to do with Pokemon Go, but I don't know. Oh, there's my boss. Team Valor. Come on, Bandai, give me the Digimans. The Tamagotchi Paradise. And there's the brand new one. I wonder if it's for sale yet. Little carrying bags, might need some of them. Here it is. I wonder if I can have that. There's the Tamagotchi stop. Gonna see if we can find a little carrying bag for Luna's Paradise. Look at that for a display. Oh look, it's Nanimon. Oh, okay. Agumon and Gabumon sold out. They're right there. They're literally right there. Right, so that's the Pokemon Mega Center done, and the Bandai Namco done. Bandai Namco was massive. But to be honest, that's a recurring thing here, where the entrance of somewhere looks, oh, that's pretty cool, it looks decent size, but then you get in and it's the TARDIS effect. It's just massive. It like defies all laws of physics, because where my internal sat-nav thinks, there's a wall there, there's not. There's just like the whole space again, and then another corner where the same thing happens. I think it's because of how like space efficient they are here. They just really managed to just cram everything in and make every square foot really matter. So yeah, Bandai Namco was massive. Didn't necessarily find anything that I wanted to buy, which is fine. Spent enough on me anyway. The Pokemon Center though, did not expect it to hit me in the feels quite like it did. Probably because I'm tired and excited and all kinds of stuff away from home and that. But yeah, it was a bit of a spiritual experience. The Pokemon Center music playing and that. Beautiful. Yeah, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Still no sign of Lewis, but I'm not lost or dead yet, so we're all right. We're all right. That shop is called Dog and Cat, and they literally sell puppies and kittens. I'm not going to go in because I don't think they're going to want me to film. If you just look around there, there's an actual puppy. They've got actual puppies and kittens in like boxes. I don't know how I feel about that. That'd be a hell of a souvenir, wouldn't it? Hey up family, here's a new cat. They're just playing like calming like music over this tannoy. It's quite nice. Morning.
You survived,
Oh yeah, thriving.
Now, all I know from Alex's expedition this morning, because I've been at our accommodation, is in his words, he has spent a sickening amount of money. That's all I know from this morning. We're about to do the sit rep. Yeah, to begin, to preface a couple of things. Number one, all of this would have been 3 times more expensive to get in the UK. Remember that part. The second part
is I don't credit myself for a lot of traits, but one is self-control. So this is the conservative effort. I could have bought everything. It was the best display of Digimon. Walked in, they even had a screen playing the Digimon Adventure intro. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And this was just like it's the Anibirth store, but it was part of like a department store, kind of like BHS, if anyone remembers that from the old days in the UK. And it was just like this small section, but it was just Digimon out. So in no particular order, I'll show you these two together. So we know these in the West as like Tsum Tsums. They're actually called Oda Tamas, but it's the same thing. They're this thing and you kind of collect them and you stack them up like that. And the idea is the more you cram in, the better they look. So I got an Ag and a Greymon because, you know, dinosaurs in it. Next, it's a bag that says Digimon. Not just a bag that says Digimon though. Inside the bag is Digimons. Look at that. All the ultimate level of the original 8 Digidestined. Same in a little pouch. So this will be a cool thing to carry said Digimen around in. Next, that's Leomon's sword as a letter opener. How cool. Wizardmon's hat, Mimi's hat. This is unreal. Wizardmon's hat. Wizardmon's hat. That also doubles up as a little pouch. So again, just like that Master Ball I bought, you can kind of clip this and have it hanging off your waist like you've killed Wizardmon, so you can walk around like Myotismon after you've murdered Wizardmon in cold blood. Wizardmon's hat. They also had Mimi's hat. Sick. So sick. Next. Alright, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Agumon dressed up as Ty. Look at that little meatball. Look at him with his goggles. It's just ridiculous. Looks like it velcros off as well, but he's keeping that on. He looks great. Look at him. And they had quite a few of these. Obviously, I went for Agumon because that's who I am. Gabumon looked great as well in Matt's green vest, but these, yeah, they're not coming cheap. They're coming cheaper than anywhere else, but they're not coming cheap. So this soon racks up. So just Agumon for now. But again, if I've not spent all the mortgage money by the end of the week, we might nip back. You're going to hear that in your nightmares, aren't you?
Yep.
Might nip back.
Yep.
Next, drink carrier. So it's you can clip it or carry it like that and drawstring it up. So something to carry your drink around in. And it's got all the Digimen on it. Agumon, Vmon, Greymon, Agunimon, Guilmon, Agumon Data Squad, Gammamon, Gatchmon, Gummimon, Shoutmon, Digimon. Watter. Oh, look at that, eh? Thermal. Next, t-shirts. They had some sick t-shirts, but they didn't have many left and they didn't have many different sizes. So luckily, the second coolest one I saw was in the biggest size they had, which is large. So I'm not confident it'll fit because I'm a big fella. But even if it doesn't, it's still really cool. So on the front, Digimon, but on the back, Digimon. Look at that for a design. Unreal. It looks like it might fit. It'll be on the smaller side, but I think it'll be like a trendy small. It'll make me look buff, won't it? Look at that. I'll make a lovely wife one day. Little trinket, just a Digimon lanyard, Digivice lanyard thing. It was shekels, so I was like, hell yeah. And then lastly, I got these. I actually already have one of these for myself that I paid way over the odds for because they're actually still expensive here, but even more expensive abroad. I bought these from my my local Digiman crew. So we've got, these are really premium metal keychains with the crests. So a crest of love for my mate Dom. They didn't have all the crests, so I've had to kind of improvise on some people's crests. Crest of sincerity for Hayden, but then for Soph would normally have given a crest of light. They didn't have it, so she's gone crest of kindness instead. Still works, definitely suits you. And for Gav, he's 100% crest of reliability. Again, they didn't have it, so instead you've got crest of knowledge, which also works. So yeah, these are cool. These, like I say, these quickly add up, but considerably cheap. Just to put it into perspective, at London Comic Con, there was a stall selling these for 35 quid each. So there you go. So yeah, these are souvenirs. So that's my Digi-Crew sorted. So yeah, now we're off to the Toei Animation Museum where we're going to find more Digimen.
We ain't got enough yet.
Here's a sec, here's a sec.
This is Alex digivolving as the trip goes on.
Yeah, I'm just swagging up. Got Wizardmon's hat.
It's got drinks carrier.
Drink carrier, got my handbag.
Capacity is evolving.
It's efficiency though, isn't it? I only bought it because I needed a bag. And it just happened to have Digimon written on it, that's all.
What could you do?
Yeah, I'm hands tied. While I'm Digimanned up. Maximum efficiency, maximum Digman. Right, we're at the Toei Animation Museum and I can see the vending machine. Zoom it, Digimon vending machine. Go! Toei Animation. Look at it. I've seen pictures of this so many times. I'm here. Look, there's my boys. In fact, whoa, look, Greymon. Snap. Snap. Because I don't want to have to carry a drink with me while I'm walking around there. I don't have to keep putting it in and out of my bag. If only
I see what's going on now.
yeah, we'll get one of them. My lizard! It's my lizard! This is the Data Squad or Savers version of Agumon. They reinvented him in season 5. So he's got the nostrils of fate. I found that very distracting when I first got back into Digimon. Obviously I never knew about this season of Digimon at first. I was like, what have they done to his nose? Second you start watching anime, he comes to life. You don't really even notice it. It's more about the art style of that season rather than the character design. I also see the races because he loves punching, just like his tamer, Marcus Damon or Masaru if you're a weeb. They're not weebs who are in Japan though, because that's the actual thing in it. So yeah, there he is, big lizard, mint. Look at that impressive beast. Another figure that I've seen a picture of a million times, but seeing that in the flesh, that's a presence. That paintwork is unreal. Tai is ready for war. That is sick. Got that bad boy. Got that bad boy. And there's Marcus and the amplified Shine Greymon. Sick. Right, this is the last time we can have our cameras out until we get out. So we'll give you a full rundown when we're finished. Are we ready? So to summarize, the Toei Animation Museum, 100% worth visiting, even if you're just a Digimon fan like me. Like the actual exhibition bit, pretty small and not a lot of Digimon. By not a lot of, the only display I saw was like 2 of the D3s from back in the day and like the Digivolving statues. Still cool to see. The coolest bit, which is such a shame I couldn't capture it for you, was there was this big interactive wall at the back. It was like a projector but like touch screen, and it had like all these moving tabs, if you like on a computer, just kind of moving around the screen of all the different animations that Toei have worked on. Obviously Digimon was in there, and you tap on it, brings up all the information. You can change it to English if you need to, and you can even play like the theme songs and clips from those shows. So it was really cool. The gift shop, we could have taken pictures in there, but there was not really much point because it was kind of a watered down version of what we saw at Annibirth earlier. The coolest part was these key coins. Definitely that one. Cheers, Mosh. Look at that. It's way better than the Pokemon one. Watch me accidentally spend it. Look at that. Free as well. So you buy the coin, you tell it what you want it to say. So Alex and Alyssa and a date, 20, the backwards date, but whatever. And the Digimen, that's ace. You can get these keyring adapters as well. So for 300 yen, you can get that to turn your coin into a keyring, which is immense. So if you think in total that was 1,000 yen, which is £4.90, and it's a personalised, very special, very cool looking souvenir. As Lewis just pointed out, that's cheaper than a postcard in some countries. That is absolutely magical. So this alone is worth your time in Japan or in Tokyo to come and visit just for this. It's beautiful. And you can sit and just chill out with an Agumon. Magic. Absolutely brilliant. I am buzzing. Digimon. I want that for my house. It's beautiful. So this is here because this is prominent in Digimon anime. Prominent. This is where Tai and his mates lived. All the real world locations in the anime, most of them are based in this area. And it's still here from 1999. You think all the animes and all the iconic things Japan has done in media, and this is still here and still relevant. 25 years later. Magical. 26 years later. But anyway, we need to move because the sun's setting. Right, we're here. We're here. This is, to an untrained eye, this is just a random spot. To those that know, in the lore of the anime of Digimon, this is where it all began. So, Digimon Season 1, the day before that aired, a short movie called Digimon Adventure aired. And in that movie, that's when Greymon and Parrotmon fight, and Tai and Kari, as little kids, see that fight, and so do the other 6 Digidestined. They all see that fight because they live in these flats and stuff around here. The day after that movie's aired, Season 1 begins. Now, midway through that season, they obviously reference that movie. Up until then, no one really knew if it was what's considered to be canon or not. But they do reference that movie, and it turns out that the reason that the 8 kids were originally chosen to be the Digidestined is because they saw that fight. So those Digimon weren't supposed to be here, and they were the only humans that saw that battle at that time, and that's what made them the Digidestined. So that's awesome on 2 levels, because what that means is the kids that went to see that movie, it's like a reference to them, like saying, you're the real ones, you've supported us from day one. But also, it just means that if you see Digimon, if you acknowledge Digimon, you can be a Digidestined too. And this is where Greymon and Parrotmon were battling it out in that movie. This part of the bridge that I'm stood on right now was blown up in that battle. So cool. So this is such a special spot to Digimon fans everywhere. For any fan of the Digimon anime, this is where it all began for you. Obviously outside of the anime, it started with the V-Pets, but in the anime, this is the birthplace of it all. It is magical. It is awesome to be stood here. Absolutely awesome. The reference points, shape of the buildings and stuff like that, shape of the things. I think, I might be wrong now because I'm not spending too long doing locations. There's loads of videos and content covering that. But I think these buildings here is what we know as Heightened View Terrace. Might be wrong there. Quick update, that's Heightened View Terrace. I'm still not 100%, but maybe let's say 90% certain that's Heightened View Terrace. We just checked some images and that, and it's that shape of building that they're living in and peering over and that. So yeah, Heightened View Terrace, that's where they lived, not that side. Either way, this is very special. This whole area is special, and I'm honestly honoured to be here. It's unreal, absolutely unreal.
Was the Starbucks blown up as well?
Unfortunately not, no.
To like the untrained eye or even the locals, do you reckon they're just looking like, what on earth are these tourists doing here? Not only are we like an hour out of the centre of Tokyo in what is just like, to most people, just like high rises, pointing at stuff and like taking pictures of apartment blocks that probably mean nothing to anyone else.
Someone's just up there washing the pots. Like, what are they taking pictures of me?
There's a couple of English people back again. A couple of white guys pointing at the same building. I wonder if they know. It's a pretty nice spot, to be honest.
Apart from those alarms.
The feds.
Are you ready? Is it in shot?
It absolutely is.
Most important part of Japanese culture right here. So, backstory to make sure you all understand how important this is. Season 1 and Season 2 of Digimon happened in the same universe. It was a cartoon, it was a fun adventure for kids to escape from reality. Season 3 comes around and it's a whole new universe where Digimon exists as a franchise. So, the universe that we live in, the universe that I lived in as 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up to 33-year-old bloke. in that universe, Digimon exists as a franchise, and the main character, Takato, he is a young boy, the same age I was at the time it was coming out in the West. He was at school, he spent most of his lessons daydreaming about Digimon, playing Digimon with his friends. He'd be always getting in trouble because he'd be sat in his lessons designing his own Digimon. It was this cool red dinosaur, which is exactly what I would have designed at that age as well. Red dino, red favorite color, dino favorite thing. Until one day his drawing slips through his Digivice, his toy Digivice, and comes to life. And that is awesome. That, again, at that age, that is the most relatable character I've ever felt. The closest to anyone. Like when I was watching Tamers as a kid, I felt like they'd made it about me. I was thinking, is someone watching me? Because Takato is me. That is, honestly, that was the voice in my head, everything. And Guilmon is exactly the Digimon that I would have created. But with that, Tamers brought a more mature spin on it, because now this kid has got a real Digimon in the real world. It's not all just fun and games and fantasy. He's got this big red dinosaur that he's got to feed. He's got to hide it from his parents. He's got to hide it from the public so that people don't kidnap him and do experiments on him. And this is where he hides him in the anime. So in the anime, this is known as Guilmon's hideout. So Takato would stash Guilmon here while he's at school. Guilmon would just sit and wait like a good boy. He'd bring him all the bread from his own bakery, the Guilmon bread. And this is just a monument to that your fantasies can come true. It's honestly amazing. It's honestly absolutely amazing. I've even brought my very own Guilmon, and as you can see, the background is the exact same location. There you go. There it is on my Digivice, and there it is in real life. My very own Guilmon in Guilmon's hideout. This is awesome, absolutely brilliant.
What do you reckon it actually is?
I don't know. In the most recent game that's just come out, Time Stranger, this is also featured in it, and it leads to an underground. But it doesn't look like that either on this, so I don't know. Maybe it does lead to an underground. Maybe it's a storage thing. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's a very, very precious symbol. Just another quick one. This monument is where Impmon is taunting Devidramon when he first bioemerges. Once he's bioemerged, Guilmon and Takato have to step up to the plate, and the battle ends up going on somewhere down here. There's a bridge involved. Might even be that bridge. Guilmon versus Devidramon. So I believe this battle is the first time Guilmon evolves into Growlmon. It's absolutely awesome. Go on, Guilmon, let him have it. Pyrosphere! Job's a good one. The day is saved once again. Great job, Red Lizard. Bit more tamer talk, but yeah, this is absolutely, definitely where Guilmon and Takato were fighting against Devidramon. I recognise the shape of the bridge up here, the buildings. I'm pretty sure they end up battling like Sesamon on the roof of one of these buildings. I seem to remember that. It might have been Sesamon. It was definitely one of the Devas or the Sovereign. But yeah, all this down here, definitely straight out of that episode. Absolutely mint. Right, enough Digimon for this bit. What's cracking?
Scran. Hungry.
What are you fancying?
Chicken, noodles, rice, egg, whatever they've got.
Some
Not
Japanese.
Fish. Not sushi, not fish. What else wins? I mean, it's difficult now. I'm curious whether we can continue the 10 out of 10 streak for food, but I'm increasingly confident. At first I was like, it's impossible to beat this, and then everything keeps getting better, so.
Just been in there for some Scran. Cool system here. You order on the little machine outside, so you can look at the menu and stuff, the prices, and then you take your ticket inside and give it to the guy. Mint. So we've got to have appetizers, this thing here, and we've got beans this time. So we're gonna have some beans.
Pretty beanie.
Decent. And we're on unlimited, all you can drink for 2 hours. Is 1,000 yen basically, which is a fiver.
£5.
An endless, unlimited, all you can drink for the whole night is a tenner. 10 quid. We obviously don't get many English people here.
It's bad that, isn't it?
It's
it has to
mad.
be more than that.
And also, once again, same as the other night, this glass was frozen when it came out. Absolute magic. Kanpai.
Kanpai.
Before we end,
Still don't particularly like highballs, but I'm getting there. I'm like training myself to not hate them. They're pretty nice, they're like refreshing in a way, but I'm not a whiskey man, I'm just a cheap pint man normally.
on holiday though, innit?
And you don't really get them anywhere else, so I feel like I've got to make the most of it.
Right, fill us in on tea. We've just had tea. We didn't film in there because it was a bit intimate and we had someone next to us and didn't want to be rude.
10 out of 10.
What did you get?
Pork, rice, onions. They keep it fairly simple. Continues to be phenomenal. I think mine was better than Alex's.
It certainly looks better than mine, but mine, I had beef and it was like Japanese doner meat basically. It wasn't doner meat, it was beef, but it was like strips, long strips, strangly strips. It didn't look as nice, but it tasted exceptional.
Yeah, good scram. Again, like £6, pint and rice and meat.
Anyway, drinking time. See you in a bit.
Can we talk about economics for a second?
Yeah, I love economics.
You do when it involves this. How many beers you got to have in this 2 hours to make it worth it for a £5?
At least half a pint in English money. We've got to make them regret it, haven't we? We've got to get 10 in us.
How many do you reckon you've got in you for 2 hours?
In 2 hours, I could get a lot. Like, but then also I'd be like paralytic, and I don't want to be paralytic because I don't want to forget a second of any of this.
And you'll get dragged into one of these maid cafes.
Yeah, and then robbed, and then spend all day tomorrow like hungover, and that would be the worst thing. Imagine being all the way out here and being hungover or sick. That would be just some kind of hell, wouldn't it?
We'll give it a go though.
So I'm going to get as many in as I can. I'm good at knowing my limit. It says every alcoholic. But we're gonna make them regret it. Right, we finished at the all you can drink. What was we on, 6? Something like that?
100.
Swung by 7-Eleven. I've found an apple flavoured 196. Nicest flavour so far, thoroughly enjoyed. And Lewis is on.
Impressively, I found an even worse highball. This one's 9% rather than 7. By my maths, that means that a quarter of this can, given that whiskey's 40%, is whiskey. I'm still not a whiskey man. I thought I was getting there. It's not great. We've written it off as a cultural expense, we've called it. Yeah. So it's fine.
It gets a pass. It gets a pass. And we're outside round 1. Because in case you haven't gathered by this point in the video, I'm a bit of a Digimon guy. I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of saying the D word. But apparently, Digimon Beat Break, the current running Digimon anime in Japan, is running
in Japan?
Digimon anime. Digimon.
Good.
They are the champions.
Nearly got confused then.
They are apparently doing a collab with round 1. I've not seen any details on what that entails. I fully expect it's going to be maybe the paper cups have got Gekomon on it. But we're about to find out. If nothing else, there's apparently bowling and pool and maybe beers. So whatever happens, it's going to be good. But we're here because once again, I'm a smooth brain and I like Digimon.
Getting that impression now. Do you pitch the American way?
No, Rule Britannia. That was a fiasco.
Technology prevailed. Game 1, bowling. One of maybe 3 if we can figure the rest out.
This is daft. Can we not just throw some balls?
Bit slippery, that one.
He's livid.
One strike, and I gotta give you a chance. Wounded.
How? How's that happen?
Oh, me.
Livid. He's livid. He's sweating.
My fingers hurt. My fingers hurt.
3 spares in a row and then 9. I'll take it.
I think that's it.
You can see the moment his heart breaks.
I think that's it. To confirm, it is now a victory lap. A foregone conclusion.
If I don't somehow miraculously screw this up, this might be the first time in the entire history of my life that I beat Lewis at something. So watch me break my leg as I do this.
It's more than you need.
What a finale!
Did you know a gutter at the end means minus 100?
Bit of bowling. One of us won. Not going to say who. I'm a humble man.
Player B.
Time for some pool.
He might have won the battle. He might have won bowling. He's not going to win the war. It's time for pool.
Two. I think that's 2 shots, you.
It went in.
I think that's 2 shots.
It went in. Oh, his camera missed it.
He is sweating. How did he get that in? How did he do it?
Where's black ball gone?
I thought it looked better in one of them pockets. I thought that's how you won. I thought you're supposed to.
Before you finished yours?
Yeah, you told me that after I'd potted my 9th ball, I had to get the black.
So you did it after the 5th instead?
Lewis won pool. We tried to ping pong it out for round 3. I won bowling. Lewis won pool. Ping pong was fully booked.
And Alex booked out the other 2 tables, so the last remaining game for the tiebreaker was unavailable.
4D chess. I hate the player, hate the game.
We'll have to come back. We'll have to come back.
It's a draw, which is a win for me, really.
I think this is going to continue.
This ain't over. Finally, a place of real culture. Here he is. Hey, up.
That is absolutely minging, isn't it?
Nope.
It's hideous and brilliant.
I mean,
it looks like they built it after the anime. Like, it's not something you'd build first and go, that'll taste for a city. I love it, by the way. I think it's ace. But that is nothing like else in the city. So I feel like Digimon did it, and they went, oh, we should build one of them. And then did that.
So Lewis, tell us the significance of this particular building. I spent about 10 hours hammered last night chewing your ear off about it.
Yeah, I was also hammered, so it went out the other one. Went in one and out the other.
He saw my bottom lip going and my eyes welling up and was like, nope.
There's a few cool bits around here, though. That is horrible, but I like it.
Well, this seems to be the entire population of benches in Tokyo. This is the most benches I've seen this whole however many days I've been here. Nice place for benches. But yeah, they just hoard them here. If you need to sit down, you need to get to Odaiba. Right, let me fill you in on this morning. So once again, I went out solo, went back to Ikeburo because the Tokyo Animation Station was closed yesterday, so I wanted to get there. Didn't open till 11, but nice early start, picnic in the park, all that kind of stuff, all the goodness. Yeah, got to the anime station. Wasn't really sure. I expected it to be a bit like the Toei Animation Museum, where it's kind of just a room with a few bits, which is kind of cool. More like you're there for the gift shop, really. I was quite pleasantly surprised. It was a lot of cardboard cutouts, and again, the pictures do not put across how big they actually were. They were pretty much life-size. Like the human characters were maybe sort of my shoulder height, so these full ones of like Armadillomon and all that, that was literally floor to ceiling. I don't know, was that like 9 foot maybe? I don't know, massive anyway. Really cool display. They had a load of the original like design sheets where they're designing the characters originally, and something I didn't expect to see and was very pleasantly surprised to see was the original hand-drawn and hand-painted pictures for some of the scenery. So we've got the native forest, the internet cafe that they use in season 2, Factorial Town, loads of cool spots. But what's especially cool is that native forest clip I have on my custom Digimon colour as well. So I got this real cool picture of that with Metal Vegemon in front of it, so dead chuffed with that. They had these cool statues of like Terriermon and Calumon. Awesome, we weren't allowed to touch them, so I could get them under my t-shirt to run out with them. But again, bigger than they look in the picture, maybe up to my knee, maybe knee height, but like massive and dense, you know, really cool. And there was this big interactive screen thing again from a projector, and it was based on the Adventure 02 movie where Armageddon rocks up and starts causing trouble. Little Koromon, the little baby Diaboromon guy. So you press start on the screen, these little Koromons are popping up and you've got to be splatting them. It was just really, really cool. And I had the whole thing to myself because obviously I'm the Digimon man. I'm the Digiman. So that was ace. The gift shop was cool. It did have a few extra little trinkets that Annabeth didn't have, smaller selection of stuff, but still a good selection of stuff. And there was this cute little display bit next to the gacha machines where you can open them and take pictures of your stuff. They didn't have any Digimon in those gacha machines, but they had a cool Digimon display for you to use. So instead, I posed my Metal Vegemon with it as well to kind of sandwich him into Adventure Season 2. So yeah, very surprised. I went in expecting like, yeah, this would be pretty cool, but if I don't get it, I don't get it. But actually, I'm buzzing that we caught that because that was ace. So yeah, now I've met up with Lewis. We'll come to Odaiba for a few more Digimon locations. Oh, and most importantly, my t-shirt fits. My t-shirt fit. Look at this bad boy. Little catwalk. That. You drink like a Digi-destined. Look at that bag. Everything's good, isn't it? Living the dream. Let's go find some Digimen. Bam, bam, bam. Big robot guy. I believe that's a Gundam. I don't know anything about it other than everyone seems to absolutely love it. Specific shout out to my mate Sam. He's the Gundam man. It's hard on these videos and clips and pics and stuff to get the true aspect of just how massive that is, but that is enormous. Gotta be the best vending machine we've seen so far. Meat vending machine. I believe that's Wagyu. Fancy thin beef. Looks like pig flesh, I would guess. Steak, bit of steak, a bit more pig, and fish eggs. Those two buildings there, that's in between those two buildings is where the portal opened back up to take Katai and Koromon back to the digital world after their little venture back here. Hoping we're going to nip over there now just in case a portal fancies opening up. If it does, it's been ace. If not, we'll continue the video. Like, I could just see Impmon sat on top of those traffic lights. All this just feels like we're in any iteration of the show. I feel like where we were yesterday for the Greymon Parrotmon fight, I feel like this place feels way more like I'm inside Digimon right now. This is just ace. To everyone else, it's just a street. I get that. I totally get that. But for me, I am giddy. I am giddy.
How does it feel being in the real Digimon world?
Just ace. It's just ace. I've been in it my whole life anyway, but to physically be here, it's mental. Any minute now, any minute, the wind's gonna kick up and I'm out of here. It is happening.
How did it appear in the thing? Just out of nowhere? Or there's any ritual we've got to do?
No, it was kind of time was up. I think the Digivice called him back. I should have done a bit more. It's the sort of thing I feel
Maybe
like
you should have spent 20 years rewatching it.
Yeah.
Here it is then.
This is where I ascend. This is what we're going to call Ascension Bridge. Right, it's been real, everyone. Lewis, you can look after the channel.
Yeah.
I'm logged in on my PC.
See you in a bit.
Right, I've just done a little bit of homework. I've just done a little bit. Luckily, YouTube's got her back. So, this is the bit. What happens is, Tai comes back to the human world with Koromon. Not able to digivolve, Digivice hasn't been working, but then Ogremon rocks up. No one else can see him, but Ogremon's causing chaos. Tai and Koromon, they need to digivolve. So somehow, Tai's energy or whatever allows the Digivice to let Koromon digivolve into Agumon. That's what opens the rift above them. Koromon digivolves to Agumon, the rift opens up. Agumon and Ogremon are fighting all the way up, smashing off these buildings and stuff like that. Agumon gets sucked up. Kari's like, don't go, Tai, and he's like, I have to. Agumon can't digivolve without me. This is my fight. And yeah, that's when he gets straight back up. And yeah, I've done my own work now. Anyone digivolving? Anyone?
Just wait here for a few days, just in case.
Any minute now.
Just look at it.
The gram is not going to know what's hit it. Look at that. That is so sick. If I do say so myself. Look at it. Look at it. We're going. Hey, up. You coming as well?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, something's happening. Oh, all right, see you in a bit. It's been that good. Bye. It is taking all of his willpower right now to resist Senno 11. This red saw is where Dark Tyrannomon battled against Togemon, and Togemon digivolved to Lilymon for the first time. Here it is. You could say you saw it here first. And the more eagle-eyed among you will know that I have Dark Tyrannomon on my Digimon 20th right now, so I reckon it's only fair we give him a rematch. And if you remember from what I've just been telling you, he was battling Togemon at the time, and Togemon had to evolve to Lilymon to beat him. So now we're giving him a taste of their own medicine and battling them at rookie level. Don't mess it up, Dark Tyrannomon. Darkness Blaze, here we go. There we go, it's a rematch, 1-1. Justice for Dark Tyrannomon. Buzzing. Another big one for Digimonists everywhere. This bridge is known as Rainbow Bridge, I believe. It's featured in a lot of Digimon Adventure stuff. It's a lot in Adventure Tri. But most recently with the Season 1 crew, we had Digimon Last Evolution Kizuna. And one of the final scenes here is a very sad one. I don't want to say too much for spoilers, I guess. But this is where Tai and Agumon share their final moment of the movie. And it's just beautiful. And it's nice seeing it here, and it's kind of spookily fitting and coincidental that we're here at sunset, just like in that scene with Tai and Agumon. Tai's grown up there and he's still considerably younger than I am now, but he's moving on into his adult life. The kind of message of that movie is kind of all about people talking loudly behind the camera. The kind of message of that movie is kind of like, you know, keep it in your heart but keep moving forward. But nice bridge, nice sunset, nice moment between Tai and Agumon. And then you turn around and we've got that where we're going next, but we're going to get a better angle.
It's actually a pretty good angle from here.
It is.
Nice spot. I never would have come to Odaiba if it wasn't for the D word. I don't think anyone comes to Odaiba except if you're getting off the cruise, I suppose. But it's quite a weird spot. It's all like the future in past tense. It's like what Japan thought the future was going to look like, I'm guessing in the 70s and 80s. Probably did for a little bit, but now it just looks horrific. Pretty much everything is this awful style of like badly drawn futuristic stuff, but I like horrible architecture, so I'm having a good time. And I never would have come here otherwise, so I suppose I'm becoming a bit of a fan of Digimon. Yes. In that regard.
Guess what you get for Crimbo?
Yeah, it's a good spot. I like Odaiba. Another side of Tokyo, isn't it? We've seen the parks, we've seen other stuff, now we've seen watery bits. And I didn't really know that view existed.
Right, last one for now. This is very often featured in Digimon Adventure as well for a lot of things. Favourite kind of fun fact is this is where Matt Yamato's dad worked, the Fuji TV tower. He actually worked there, but also a lot of significant events happened as well. Heartbreakingly, there were some deaths here, and this isn't a spoiler because it's a 26-year-old show, so if you haven't seen it yet, it's on you. So obviously we lose our beloved Pumpkinmon and Gotsumon somewhere around here, but most memorably and kind of most importantly for the storyline, unfortunately, our good friend Wizardmon makes the ultimate sacrifice. So we brought this here as kind of a pilgrimage in his honour, Wizardmon's hat. So Wizardmon dies defending Gatomon so that she can reunite or team up with the 8th Digidestined Kari and eventually overthrow the evil Myotismon or Vamdemon. So yeah, this is Wizardmon's final resting place, and once again it's just mental to actually be here in front of it. It's something I see people taking pictures of, you know, holding their Digivices up in front of it, and I'm always like, it would be sick to go there, and the fact that I'm actually stood here right now is absolutely mental. And I know it's been a broken record this whole video, but it just is. I'm not going to get tired of saying it ever. You'll get tired of hearing it before I get tired of saying it. This is mint. To be here outside this with Wizardmon's hat, magic in it, magic. So yeah, Wizardmon, rest in peace and thank you for your sacrifice. Bit more scran. Show us the goods.
It's the only fish in the world I'll ever eat. Well, it's like a pancake with a certain filling. I've gone for custard. Alex has got red bean. There's also a savoury one with potato, which sounds a bit weird. I've had this in Korea. I don't know who started it, Korea or Japan, but I'm concerned about how hot this is going to be inside. It's like an egg custard, but really hot. Look at that.
Oh yes. Christmas time is here again. Cracking a beer at 10 a.m. Roasties, turkey, rivers of gravy, presents piled high under my Christmas tree. Got some good ale, good sights. Shame about the company. Look at this! That's where my journey began. Pokemon Blue. That's actually green, but you get the picture, you get the point, you understand the sentiment. There it is. Pokemon Blue, because Pokemon Red was sold out, and I wasn't going home without Pokemon. Magic! There's yellow. That blew our minds that you could get it in colour. And Pikachu actually said Pika, game changer. Revamped original intro. Look at those pixels. Magic. What are you reckoning?
I think it's not going to be a quick stop, is it?
It's not. This is not a pit stop. We're in for the night.
We're in for the long run.
We're locked in. We've got Luna, Flozza, which means this has got to be Mabel. Sorry, Mabel, you're a Quaxley. Who's your favourite Pokemon?
I quite like Blastoise, he was cool. I like the Unknowns actually. The Unknowns were cool. And I think Nidoking, because he was the same number as we used to live at in our house.
No way.
Something like that.
Okay, that's cool.
So when we had a catalogue of him, I'm sure he was that number and that was our house number.
Amazing. Today's steps have just ticked over 30,000 steps. 30,000 steps.
All in the name of Digimon.
Morning. Last full day and night here. Tomorrow we're here pretty much all day, but the day ends with us at the airport. So technically this is our last full uninterrupted day. So I'm heading to the Bandai HQ. There's apparently a bit of an exhibition there, only a small little thing. But there's some cool characters outside that I might want to meet. And then from there, we're basically souvenir and Christmas shopping. So also worthy of note, maybe, I mean, I don't know if it's seasonal or not, but this is in December. This is the first kind of gloomy day. It's just started spitting. Last couple of days it's been scorching. One of the days it was 21 degrees. I've been shade hopping so that I don't burn to a crisp because it's been toasty. Actually feels nice for it to be a bit of a chill today. I feel like I can actually breathe a bit. I don't know if that's normal in Japan, whether it's normally hot or warm this time of year, but yeah, very lucky. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey up, mate. Look at that. There he is, the OG Agumon. What a guy. I've also got Godzilla, who is cool as hell. Absolutely boss. Look at that for a view. Godzilla, Ag, some Dragon Ball guy. Squad goals, look at that. He looks buzzing, doesn't he? So where are you? Found the big lizard, found the little lizard, found the boys. There's loads of statues, let's have a look at them all. Not so hard, is he? I could have him. Easy. Don't know who that is. Blue cat guy. Think Ultraman, Kamen Rider, something like that. Again, I don't know. Never in my life ever seen before, ever. Also packs, very Japanese. And this thing I do recognise, but I don't know its name. It's one of many cute kawaii things that come out, but it's nearly as cute as me, isn't it?
It's a successful roll call then.
Oh yeah, we started strong and we trailed off quite badly at the end. No, it's not quite opening time, we're like 2 minutes yet, but we've got window displays. Oh, Tamagotchi Paradise pyjamas. We've got Tanos, we've got Pokemans, we've got muscly guys, we've got cute stuff, more Tamos. Oh, we've got to have a look at this Tamagotchi display as well. Pretty cute, isn't it? Pretty cute, I'm into that. It's close enough to Digimon to scratch an itch. But I believe, whoa. We've been swindled. This was a Digimon display last month, and I thought it still would be, but Christmas has ruined it, hasn't it? Christmas ain't ace anymore. Christmas can suck it. Took Digimon. This was a Digimon display. Worked it. We've been done. They've had our pants down here. It's time to storm the building. We're repping DD UK, and we're gonna fly the flag. You are kidding. You are kidding. No comment. It's closed for 5 days. We got to see the statues outside. I'm still happy. Luckily, we've managed to catch the other exhibitions and stuff.
So they deleted the Digimon display.
Yep.
It's shut for the entire duration of our stay, and it's raining.
Things are looking bleak. I think they've shut down because they've heard that DD UK have landed, and they're like, no, we're not dealing with any of that. The man's constantly breathing down our necks, pushing us for stuff. And we've got time for me to hand my CV in before we go. Gives a job. I'd be dead good at that. Don't know what. I'm just Digimon, innit? Just employed to Digimon.
It's also a bit chilly today, isn't it? There's a lot of people in fat coats. You even used to come to the conditions.
Yeah, my shirt stayed on for longer than like 10 minutes.
I feel like wearing a yellow t-shirt in conditions like this is like, you know when Dad used to draw a fireplace on the wall in our house to pretend it was warm even though it was freezing?
Yeah.
Rather than get a fireplace, just drew it on there, and he thought it would psychologically make us feel warmer.
And we'd come into the living room and he'd be sat cross-legged in front of it, rubbing his hands together and holding them out.
It's like some really badly painted thing on the wall. That's kind of what this is.
Well, never mind. Right, we got shopping to do, and I'm thirsty.
Well, the beer's ready. I'm in.
Ace. Digi pouch also doubles up as Digi extra can holder. Swanky new flavour of -196. Well, I don't know. This one's not actually the new one. The new one was like a cherry one, but I've not had peach yet either.
Where's your other drinks holder?
In the bag because there's no drink in it at the minute.
So you've retired that one and repurposed your Digimon bag.
Well, that one can be for Water and my pouch can be for Bevy. There we go. Look at that. One-handed. Finger strength, ladies. Contain yourselves.
9 minutes past 11.
On holiday, innit? Kanpai.
I always considered I'd be a decent ambassador for the UK, but I'm finding that's not the case anymore.
I think this is the perfect
Drinking in
ambassador.
the street which no one else is doing. It's not illegal, by the way. I've checked. As far as the internet tells me, it's fine. It's just gone 11. It's raining a bit.
UK time, it's 2 a.m. Middle of the night.
Would you start drinking at 2 a.m?
Yeah. Wake up in the night with the shakes.
So anyway, onwards.
Quick bit for you, Flozzer. Tokyo Fire Department. This is the fire engine in Japan. Flozzer loves a fire truck, and yeah, this is what they look like here, Floz. A bit smaller than ours, but nice and red. Very cool. Little fire vans as well there. There you go, Flozzer. That's for you. We're back.
Doesn't it feel like 3 weeks ago we were here?
Yeah.
And not like 4 or 5 days, whatever it's been.
Yeah. It's because we've lived 3 weeks in this 4 or 5 days. Here we go. We're back here because I'm going to adopt a V-Pet. Some of it's already sold since the last time I was in. We're going with that one. Pendulum Original Silver Black Nature Spirits, because I've got the blue one. Yes! It's a device that I have, not in this exact colour, in this exact version, but it's more the spiritual essence of Adopted One. Adopted One, I'm bringing it home with me. This coming back from Japan with me is ace. This is the first of the pendulums, the first version that came out. After the original bricks, they released these. This is Nature Spirits 1.0. the birth of a new era for Digimon back in 1998. It's coming in with me, buzzing. Wherever there is a cool car, Lewis is not far behind with his camera. Did you get it?
I think so.
Was
Last
it?
one on the memory card, I hope so.
I've kind of stopped documenting every single shop we're going because on the video it's going to be all looking the same, but this is something a bit more unique. Fill us in.
Well, I like a second-hand shop, and apparently this one here only sells second-hand stuff if it's green or blue, or at least mostly green and blue. I'm not really sure why. We're gonna have a look.
It looks to be very true to its word as well. Don Don Donkey coming up again. Digimon like onesies. I think they're called like Kigumis or something. They're like 40 quid though, but they are official. But there's no real clue on the size. Size F? F if I know. Kind of cool though. Very cool. There he is, look. It's a big old Mazgi. There you go, Luna. World's biggest cat. Do you reckon that's Godzilla's cat? That does actually look 3D. In terms of vlogging, it's been pretty chill. Give us a sit rep.
I've had about 9 tinnies.
We are well into the tinnies.
Dropped off Alex's presents, of which there were many.
Been a big shopping day, big souvenir day.
Big U-turn, back into the city. Find somewhere for a drink, we've not had one yet.
So now we might be meeting some of Lewis's cronies, to which I can't expect there'll be much vlogging from here on out again. So chances are this is the last kind of coherent segment, but we'll see. If not, we'll see you in the morning.
Was anything coherent?
I don't know, that's for sober Alex back in England to worry about. It's been another banging one, it's just been it's been a bit of a change of pace. Anyway, peace.
Game over. Home time.
It's been a good one, served us well. It's been a cool pad. There's the view that I never showed you. Pretty decent. To be fair, I've not been here in daylight at all. So yeah, big crane there for your flozzer. Pretty cool. Yeah, it is with a heavy heart that we say farewell to this apartment. We've still got until like tea time before we're actually leaving Japan though, so we've still got stuff to do. So last we'll see you this apartment. Until next time. That's not happening. Anyway, yeah, see you in a bit. Look at that. This video has just been one big advert for 7-Eleven and Family Mart.
Yeah, it's annoying that it's this good. I'm getting to the point where I'd like this last one to be terrible, so then I don't go home thinking about it. But here we are. It remains consistently excellent.
It's a good problem to have.
You know how basic it is that we've just lived in a 7-Eleven or Family Mart? Like we think we've discovered it. But this is such a contagious, brilliant thing, and all we've done is eat chicken. That's Japan, apparently.
It is now. It's a bittersweet moment. So I'm enjoying the moment, I'm living in the moment. But I just know, in the rest of my days, I'm never going to taste food this good ever again. Great.
Look how cool the background is, by the way.
It's just a shame you don't have benches. It'd be a lovely spot for a picnic, and we've made it because we Brits, we like a picnic. But yeah, it's just a little bench. It's because they don't want people loitering and stuff. I get it.
Ah, look at that. Is this the final cream puff?
Hopefully not. I might squeeze one in later just for good measure. Double though. Look at that, cream and custard.
Rome thing, where the kids are raised by the wolf.
Oh yeah, I saw the wolf. I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
the she-wolf of Rome. I've no idea what that's doing here.
Roaming, I reckon. You could say it's a long way from Rome.
It's nearly Rome time, isn't it? Nearly there.
Nearly Rome time.
How are you feeling? Last day in Japan.
It's mental how quick it's gone. We've done a lot, and we've had like 3 days in one every day, but it's mental how quick it's gone. Yeah, it's been ace. Starting on the park, ending on the park's kind of nice. Birds are absolutely kicking off. 300 yen to get in here, 150. Don't mind that. It was dead peaceful until the birds started singing the song of their people. Do you mind talking?
Now then. I've been to Japan before, a couple of times. Once as a tourist and once for work. But I've never done Tokyo properly. I'd say as a tourist, but we've also not been tourists this time either. We've kind of not been to anything culturally significant, which I quite like about it because we've seen loads of different areas that I think you normally might not see. I'd say the main thing that surprised me is the cost. It's a really cheap place. When you consider it's like one of the most iconic cities in the world, it's the capital city of what was once upon a time one of the world's biggest economies. It's gone downhill a little bit, but everything's dead cheap. You're paying you find a pub that's like £1 for a beer inside, or meals that I think we've spent the most is like £7 on a meal. I'd say the cost is a surprise. Cheaper than a lot of non-good places, but it is very cool. And a lot of stuff like this, there's a lot more open spaces than I expected for Tokyo. And I suppose the weather. I thought I was going to 1 freeze and 2 be a bit wet, and it's been glorious the whole time. So I mean, maybe we got lucky, but I'd say they're the main things for me. It's been a good one, hasn't it?
It's been ace. So while we sit here and digest the Last Supper, it's time to digest the trip.
What do you want to know?
Personal highlight.
Food, probably what we just had. Specific activity, I think the footy was cool, but I always think footy's cool, but I was surprised by how aggressive they were. So that was a different side of Japan. Location in Japan, Odaiba, favourite bit. Like I said, it was horrible, but I really liked that kind of stuff, very frozen in time. Interesting to see how wrong they got it with how the future looked, but they've kept it and not bulldozed it and started again, so I thought that was cool. What about you?
So the first park we went to was ace. I really liked. There was a real charm to that. All the parks beautiful that we've been to and everything, but I don't know, there was just something about that just really charmed me. I think for things I was expected to do, I was most surprised by doing the Digimon locations in Odaiba. I knew it was going to be cool, but that was so fun. We were near enough running around the city trying to catch everything before daylight, and I don't know, there was just a feeling that I didn't really expect to get. I knew it was going to be cool. I always knew it was going to be a kind of a pilgrimage, but messing around at the portal to the digital world, it was just so I don't have the words to explain it. I expected it to be good, but it was actually exceptional. It was one of the things where I was like, yeah, I'm only going to do a few because I don't want to drag Lewis around looking at park benches. But actually, I feel like maybe pound for pound, I might say the locations in Odaiba is probably my standout one. There's just a lot of fun there.
It's a cool area to be in. And like I said before, it's not somewhere that would have been without the Digimon location, so pretty cool that it was it got dragged there. There's no other reason to ever be in that part of the city, so yeah, it's cool to see it.
Another curveball for me, which I did speak about at the time, was the Pokemon Center when I went to it solo. Again, I'm pretty sure it was that I was tired and overstimulated and probably homesick a little bit, but it was weird how kind of sentimental and emotional. It was just it was a journey in there. It was just, I don't know, something just hit a certain spot that I didn't expect it to, and it was magic. Stuff that I remember talking about in the playground as a kid, and then just being there and the music playing, and it was just a much better atmosphere than that one we went to that first night.
Which, by the way, was hot and horrible and
was,
busy.
yeah.
So my experience at the Pokemon Center was a queue.
Yeah, you didn't get, yeah.
So I didn't see the nostalgic one.
In terms
But I
of,
will when I watch the video, I suppose.
yes, you will, and you'll see a very soppy me probably. In terms of food, yeah, Go-Go Gorilla or Go-Go Curry or whatever it's called, absolute best food in Japan that we've tried. Other thing worthy of mention, I don't know if I've rabbled in this video, is frequency of public toilets. Something, a real problem, a real annoyance of mine in our country is that public toilets are just non-existent, and it's more and more often now you have to pay when you do find one. So here it's like you're never more than 10 minutes away from a free toilet that is absolutely spotless. It's just really good. The only problem with that is, on the other side of that, is there's no bins anywhere. Like, finding a bin is actually very exciting now.
Bins and benches are rare items.
But you see a bin, you're like, oh, bin, quick! And we just like start scrambling to get our stuff out
The
of the
first
bag.
bench we've seen all day. We're like, let's use this one quick.
Yeah.
We're never going to see another one.
Yeah. So I reckon, with a heavy heart, this is where the video ends. It's been awesome. If you've watched this whole thing, thanks for putting up with me being mental. I really don't know what else to say. I hope the video's captured even half of the magic that it's actually felt like to be here. Had the sickest time ever. Cheers to Lewis, cheers to Dad, cheers to everyone. It's been fun. And yeah, now begins the journey home, which I'm not going to bother filming for you because you saw it here. So unless something significant happens, that's your lot. Cheers boys, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Oh wait, no, I'll be upside that way. See you in a bit.